Alrighty, welcome back, home gym rats. We've got the Nova Fitness workout of the day. It is Monday, March 30th. We're bringing to you today a 15-minute AMRAP called Cookie Monster. But before we get into the details of that, Lori's going to warm us up.
Alright, you guys, today we're going to go through 2 sets of this. So starting with 20 jumping jacks. So keeping the arms nice and straight, light on your feet. Alright, right after 20 jumping jacks, we're going to go into 5 air squats. So in these 5 air squats at the bottom, we're going to hold for 5 seconds. So rocking from side to side in our heels. Also, going to be working on our shoulder mobility in this position. Nice stretch, reach up with our arms straight. Alright, going directly into 10 scapula push-ups. So, starting in our plank position, we want to pull our shoulder blades apart in the top and make them meet in the bottom with our arms straight. 10 repetitions of that. Alright, you guys, after you've completed the first 2 rounds of the warm-up, we're going to go into 2 rounds of another portion, starting with our jump rope for 30 seconds. Remember, we have 2 sets here, so we can go for 30 seconds of single unders at first, and then double unders in the second round. Alright, after that, we're going to go ahead and grab our dumbbell. And with our dumbbell, we're going to go ahead and go for 3 shoulder presses per arm, making sure that elbow does not point out to the side. Alright, next up, he's going to go into 3 single arm overhead squats per side. So making sure that bicep stays nice and close to the ear. Good. After our 3 overhead squats, we're going to go for 3 SOTS presses. So from the bottom of our squat, going for 3 strict presses per side. Alright, next up, last part of this part of the warm-up, 6 burpees. Remember, we have 2 rounds of this, so if you want to go ahead and start slow with your burpees in the first round, it's just a warm-up. Alright, there's your warm-up, and Coach Matt's going to explain the workout.
So in today's workout, we've got a 15-minute AMRAP called Cookie Monster. The reps go is 20 dumbbell squat snatch ideally, 40 double unders, 20 burpees, and 40 double unders. That'll be 1 round. We're looking for somewhere between 3 and 5 rounds at least. So, first things first, dumbbell power, or squat snatch, power snatch, any combination. So Flora, to go ahead and show you 3 squat snatches from the side. Great. So, it's a little bit of a complex movement, but a lot of the same fundamentals we've covered with other power snatches or other dumbbell movements overhead, same thing. Flori starts with that dumbbell, straddling it roughly between her toes, so she's going to be able to pull that dumbbell through the deadlift, extending the hips hard, followed by a high elbow outside. When she reaches the top point there is when she's going to drop under. So going through it again. So right when Lori reaches that elbow high and outside, boom, her body drops underneath the dumbbell, pressing hard to the ceiling. So if Lori's in the bottom of this overhead squat, and this shoulder starts to slack at all, that's when the dumbbell falls forward, that's where all the weight shifts, lose control, that's where injuries can happen. So it's going to be very important that we keep this shoulder active, biceps to ears, stand on through. So with every turnover, go through again. There's going to be a rapid punch to the ceiling, keeping that arm stiff and locked out, standing on through. Okay. The dumbbell squat snatch. So scaling option, if you have weight that's a little too heavy for you to safely go through that movement, a power snatch version is fine. If you also have any shoulder limitations or shoulder injuries that you really need to limit, the squats that you dumbbell power snatch will be fine. So if Lori grabs this dumbbell, goes to the exact same extending of the hips, driving the elbow high and outside, punching through, she has that power position. Now for today's workouts, if we're trying to get somewhere near the dumbbell squat snatch, the lower you can land consistently would be good. I don't want you, especially if you have lightweight, to just muscle snatch, muscle power snatch over and over. I mean, yes, I'm sure some of you have dumbbells that are light and you can do that with well. I want you to practice hitting that power position, or ideally that squat position, with hips back, heels planted, arm pressed active, okay? So we're going to practice dropping under the dumbbell to some capacity no matter what today. Moving on. So the last couple weeks we've practiced a few different things with double unders. One being the tall feet on the toes. So we're looking to keep our heels off the ground. Remember, we only want our heel to kiss the ground ever so gently, if at all. We don't want to jump and land flat-footed for any reason. The other one being the shoulders down and back, holding our shoulders down and back while we stay. That's going to put us in a nice, tall, extended position with a straight midline. The last third thing we're going to add in today is going to be the hands. A lot of times people love to grab the rope, especially when you're new to learning double unders, and just grip on it, don't the crap out of it until your arms are on fire. So one of the things we want to do today is kind of relax the grip. You want to have a nice grip. You don't want to drop it for no reason, but you don't want to be death gripping it so your forearms are burning. You know, if you've ever gotten done with a double under set, your shoulders were burning, it's because you're squeezing for no reason. Now, if you've lived in this world long enough, I understand wanting to squeeze stuff. But today's double unders, we're going to want to relax. So if we're going to go through some single unders with a tall foot, shoulders down and back, kind of a relaxed hand position, she could shift then into double unders. And although the speed of the rope has changed, the hands grip, body posture hasn't changed. Everything's the same, just the speed of the hands, the speed of the rope. Okay? So, moving on to the burpees. Now, there are a couple of ways you can do burpees. If Lori wanted to, she could go through as fast as possible. So she just 3 reps, dropping to the ground fast, jumping up hard. Oh my gosh, look how fast she's going. Chances are, for 20 straight reps, it's not good. Reps 17, 18, 19, and 20 certainly aren't going to look like reps 1, 2, 3, and 4. What we want to be able to do is come off our 20 burpees and go straight into our next set of double unders. So we want to set a pace that allows us to relax. Some of you guys might be familiar with what the R.I.S.E calls hurry up and wait. Well, we're going to work really hard to relax, just like we are in the double unders today. So if we're going to go through our burpees at a slower pace, it doesn't have to be necessarily slow motion, but she should be able to breathe as she dives down to the bottom, breathing on the top, breathing as she comes back down. She's able to maintain the same breathing pattern, more or less, that she would rep by rep. That makes it an easy transition back to the double unders again. All right, guys, so we're back for some strategy stuff. Let's talk about how to break these up and how to scale some of these things back so that we are getting the most out of today's 15 minutes. In the dumbbell power snatches, ideally we want to select a weight, if you have options, that you could go large sets, 10 to 20 reps, even unbroken, okay? Alternating hands. Now, Lori gives you a quick demo. You can switch the dumbbell at the ground. Switch hands. That's fine if that's what you do. Smoother and faster way would be switching the dumbbell in front of your torso, passing one hand off to the other. It's for a smooth transition, saves on the lower back. That's up to you, that's kind of your ability level. But anyway, when we get to the dumbbell power snatches, we're looking for a weight or a rep scheme that large chunks, smooth, whether we're doing a power drop or a full squat snatches, okay? When we get to the double unders next, we want to make sure we're doing, if we're not going unbroken, or we're not doing good RX reps of double unders at 40 reps, we want to time cap this each set so we don't exceed 30 to 45 seconds of work per set of double unders. So if you're scaling back the reps to down 30 or 20, or just trying to get 40 seconds of good work in on your double unders each round, that's fine. But if you keep an eye on your clock, and if you're exceeding 40 to 45 seconds of work on your double unders, drop it and go on to your next movement.
All right, remember you guys, the the jump rope part today is where you're going to be able to catch your breath. So stay relaxed, stay patient and calm, and catch your breath during the double unders.
All right, guys, to get the most out of this is, scale appropriately so we're constantly moving. Don't let yourself build up and into a situation where you're frustrated with your double unders, where you're absolutely dying during your burpees. Have fun, sweat, keep moving, practice good movement patterns. If you have any additional questions on how to scale, possibly even if you need equipment, we've got some left here at the gym. People can drop by, borrow. But shoot us a message on Instagram or ask your questions on Sugar WOD, and we'll be glad to answer them for you. Have fun, good luck.